Welcome back, Project 38. Ranger Sprocket, working on a 2008 Jeep Wrangler, a JK. Hoss says, got brakes are grinding, just pulled the wheel off. Gonna check this brake, just gonna show you how. Okay, we got the wheel off inside, just gonna check the pad. That inner pad right here, it looks great. It's got plenty of pad left. The outer pad's in good shape. While we're here, we're gonna go ahead and grease any fittings we have. Gonna put some anti-seize on the lugs, put the tire back on, move to the other side. Wow. Okay, here we go. Unsupported vehicle here. This is the outer pad right here. We're on the back, both fronts were good. They've got 1/4 inch pad right here. This is the rear rotor right here, and this is the inner pad. And it looks like the brake lining is completely gone off of that. So the noise Hoss is hearing is probably that right there. We'll get the caliper off. We'll show you what to do next. Everything good? All right, you need a 13mm wrench. Just want to break those down. Sometimes you're turning these off and this will turn in here, so you'll want to get you another wrench to back it up. You'd have one wrench under here holding, one wrench out here turning. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. It feels pretty good. Lay your stuff down where you can find it. And better yet, lay them where you can knock them around your feet and have to spend 30 minutes looking for them. All right, take your 2 bolts out. You're gonna come up here on your caliper. You just wanna work that out like this. All right, you do not want to dangle these. Matter of fact, this one was twisted. This should actually go like this. You don't want to twist it, you don't want it to dangle. So just bring it up here and hang it. If you're gonna leave this for a few days, I recommend put a wire through here, hang it up and tie it up somewhere. This is the outer pad. You gotta make sure you drop it. That pad is in good shape. That's 5/16 or 3/8. It's in good shape. This is the inner pad. And it is almost down. It's down to the squealer. It's sticking out. You see this little tab right here? That's a squealer. Now, what you want to do is, on a budget, you want to get you a pair of pliers or something, reach in here and bend that backward a little bit. That might give you another 25 miles. So, just another option if that's what you want. But we're going to replace them. Okay, I'll show you what to do next. All right, we're back. We've got the parts, we've got new pads, we've got new clips, we've got everything we need. And so first thing we don't want to do is we want to remove these old abutment clips. They're not that difficult to get off. Just a screwdriver or anything. And we just want to move these out of the way. Okay, so we've got new abutment clips. I'm going to get comfortable here. So we want to do that. Then we want to put our abutment clip in. If you can see this clip, there's an inner and an outer. This little edge goes to the inside. This goes to the outside. So pretty much they just push in and drop right down into the hole. Push in and drop in the hole. Same way on top. Just push in and drop into the hole. Inner and outer are the same way. We got those abutment clips on. Then you have an inner and an outer pad. This is your inner pad. It's the one with the squealer on it. So that one goes toward the inside. If all goes well, it should just drop down in the top and drop in the back. Seems like lately, different vehicles I've worked on, see I just knocked that abutment clip off. Seems like lately, I don't know if they put too much paint on those or what, but I've found that the tab that goes in the abutment clips seem to be a little bit too big. So I don't know if that's just user error or just putting too much paint. But any which way, they'll go in there and that sits just like that. The other goes the same way. Just put it in and push it in. So now we're good. Okay, now we want to do is we want to compress the cylinder up here. So just use one of your old pads and lay it up there, just like that. Get you a C-clamp. I'd suggest a 6-inch or bigger. And you just want to come in here and roll that down. It should go in really easy. If there's if you're really having to crank down on this, then your cylinder may be seized, and if that's the case, you either have to replace your whole caliper or buy a rebuild kit and rebuild it. Okay, you just want to turn it in until it's good and tight, and that's it. I believe we bottomed out right there. Okay, I'll move this out of the way. I believe what you just saw me do was we just set the pads in, the abutments, clips, the pads, and we compress this down. And to put this on, you may have to roll this back. This is straight. Roll it back just a little bit to get on these two tabs right here, and then just roll him in, and should be fine. Should be fine right there. All right, then next thing we want to do, this looked like these had some Loctite on it. I think that's a no-no, because we're not going to do Loctite. We're going to do anti-seize. Okay, a little dab of anti-seize on those. It don't take much. A little bit of anti-seize pays big dividends. And you just want to get them in there and get them started with your fingers. Feels like that one's taken. Feels like that one's taken. 13 millimeter. Flip your wrench over. Ranger sprocket. Okay. Remember, you want to start them all before you tighten any, unless they fall out when you're not looking. Turn your wrench over, Ranger sprocket. Also, while you got this wheel off, you got your brake off, check your tire for wear while you're here, see if it's wearing uneven, see if there's something you need to do. Then you want to check and see if you got any grease fittings, and grease them rascals while you're already here. Tighten those up to the proper torque. Click, that one's good. Click, that one's good. So those are perfect. Those are on the just right click pounds, for in case you was wanting to know what that number was. Okay, so there we're good. And that's how you change brake pads on a 2008 Jeep Wrangler JK model. What I'm going to do is we're going to go ahead and check the other side too and see if they're bad. While we're at it, change both sides if they need it. Both fronts were good shape, so we didn't do those, so we take those back for credit. Or, like I'll probably do, is stick them up in the loft of my shop and put them under the Jeep pile, so when we need them, we'll have them. So we appreciate you. I'm Ranger Sprocket. We appreciate you stopping by Project 38. If you ain't ready to meet the Lord, get ready. Find you an altar. Seek the face of God. Call on his name. If you're already ready, then stay ready, because he's coming back in an hour that you think not. Ranger Sprocket. Clear.